Go ahead.
Um, from this topic, I have one pending question.
Please.
Does it count embarrassing someone in public if the situation happened in a social network forum?
I didn't get the question. Is it going to embarrassing? Is what?
If it is the same, if this situation of embarrassing someone in public is the same if it is a social network forum.
I didn't get the last part. If what? Could you rephrase the question, please?
For example, you are in a forum on the internet.
Forum. Got it. So you're in forum, yes, and they embarrass you.
It's like it's virtual, but at the same time you have many.
Of course, it's embarrassing. Of course, yes, of course. I mean, face to face. I would say it would be more embarrassing. But basically in this forum, I apologize, I didn't get it from the start. So yeah, I mean, you still understand. Everybody is looking at the screen. Maybe they don't see your face. That helps a little, but still, it's very embarrassing, right? And I would say just my personal addition, right? So if somebody just said it publicly, okay, they can forget. But if it was written, right, so it's like a written message, that's the difference. It's going to stay on my computer or in that chat, this forum forever, basically. And everybody would scroll down, scroll up 5 years later, they would be able to find this message.
So what would be the punishment for someone doing this virtually? Does it have punishment?
I think it's exactly. Of course, it has punishment. So I would say just saying Perkios and Halachos actually, right? If person embarrassed his his fellow in public, it's like he killed him, right? And it says, and he's 1 second, let me finish. And it says clearly he has no share in the world to come. So comes outrageous and asks the question, what do you mean? It's when one person kills another, right? He has a portion in the world to come. He's going to get killed, stoned, or whatever death penalty he's going to get, but he's going to get a portion in the world to come. And here you say it's like killing, right? When somebody, you say embarrassed in public, and he has no portion in the world to come. So first of all, before we continue, so let me explain. So they say, why they say like killing? So because first, when a person get embarrassed, somebody embarrassed, so he become red, right? He like from embarrassment, and then he become white, like when he just realized that 200 people, or I don't know how many people have heard it, right? So it's like a dead person when somebody stabs somebody. So he has all blood comes out, and when blood comes out, he dies. He becomes pale, white, right? So exactly there's embarrassment. So they say why? In case of the actual killing, he has the world share in the world to come. It's like killing, he does not have the portion in the world to come. So I heard it actually from Rabbi Reuben. So he said Shlita. So he said very interesting. He said very clearly, when person kills somebody physically, 2 minutes later, 30 seconds later, so 5 hours later, 5 years later, he's going to do teshuvah. What did they do? Why would they kill him? Right? He would do teshuvah. Almost everybody, unless they're crazy, they would do teshuvah. But this guy said, "What did I do? This guy deserves to be. I call him this and that. I call him this name and that name. He deserves to be called this name, and everybody loves. What is the problem? So meaning he's never going to do teshuvah. That's why they say he lost his place in the Olam Haba.
So I have to derived question from.
Go ahead.
What if the offender feels comfortable doing this because it's a virtual environment? What if?
It does not change. Whatever he feels. I mean, he kills him like this, or he kills him like that. Does not make any difference. We don't take his consideration, his feeling like environment in consideration. He killed, that's it.
And what if the excuse of the offender is that this publicly embarrassed person is a Noahide? So his excuse is, since this person is only a guest, only a Noahide, and is not a Jew, so I have the right to embarrass him in public.
See, if it's a wicked person, it's one thing, right? So, but if it's not a wicked person, it's going to be, and he embarrass him in public, it's going to be Hil HaShem.
Because I'm honestly, I am seeing this, that people have this excuse of the person is a Noahide, so is not counting as embarrassing.
No, it's not true. It's not true. So it says, okay. So let me explain. I know where it is coming from, right? So I'm going to tell you the rules. So it says in Halacha in Shmiras Lashon, as we learn in that book, the first book that we learn, that there is no problem, right, to talk Loshen Hara. Loshen Hara is a truth, 100%. It's only truth about a non-Jew. So if he had bad past, whatever, he was a criminal, he was a drug addict, he was this and that, so you are allowed to talk about non-Jew. About Jew, you're not allowed, unless, as we were learning last week, it's for constructive purpose. He's getting married, but right, this and that, so you're allowed to mention. But otherwise, you're not allowed. So I met another person, and he said, by the way, this guy Moshe, Moshe, that the new guy in the shul. Yeah, I said, okay, yeah. So what about it? So 20 years he was a gangster, but now for the past 15 years he's been learning in yeshiva. So this thing about gangster, right? It's absolutely forbidden. You understand? But about Noahide, they say about non-Jew, it is permitted, but Halacha says permitted. Sages say don't do it. Sages say forbidden to do it. Why? Why? Because you come to it once you start talking about non-Jew openly, it's going to become your nature, and it's only a matter of time when you're going to speak about Jews. You understand? So they say don't make it your character trait to talk bad about people, unless, as we said, as we learned in that book, for a constructive purpose. Otherwise, that doesn't matter. And plus, you're talking about non-Jew, it could be Hil HaShem. And it can promote the hatred between Gentiles and the Jews. And that's the last thing that we need. They hate us anyway. So when you go like this match, it's going to can explode exponentially. You understand? So there is no need for a Jew, and it's forbidden because it's not only him, right? It's not him. We all, as a nation, are going to suffer. You understand? So that on one hand, it is not forbidden. On another hand, it's strongly forbidden because of the possible consequences.
So what if another derived question is, what if this forum was from these people, and they invited the Noahide, especially because they assume this Noahide is righteous Noahide. So they invited him to the forum, and later on they disagree with something he said, and they embarrass him on public. And so that is the situation. And I have another question. What if a third party gets into the conflict and also joins this public embarrass? This third party gets a punishment? So
this let me understand the second question. So this third party is trying to protect the first one, the guy being embarrassed?
Oh, no, the contrary is going.
Oh, the guy he joined. Okay, so he joined the forces. So he said, okay, these guys get embarrassed. You know what? Now I'm going to be embarrassed also, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, all right. So let's start from from the beginning. So these people invite this Noachai to their forum. Okay, there is a problem, right? So they disagree and they embarrass in public. So I'm going to tell you, I know about the Jews. So let me give you a preview about the Jews. So first of all, it says when you are being embarrassed in public, so this the merits of that person, the mitzvahs of the person, are being transferred to your account. So if you don't answer, you get all of the merits of theirs. You understand? And first of all, about the not just, I'm not sure, but basically, like from my understanding, like from Torah understanding, right? The concept of the forum is not good. The forum is the way I understand. I've never been to a forum, but the way I understand forum, it's like the people can say whatever they want, right? So that they pick a topic and everybody would say whatever they want. But that's a kosher person, let's say a kosher Jew, let's say kosher, even kosher Noachai should not be there. Why would we care about? Why would I care about the opinion of 100 people? Me personally, they ask me, well, what is your opinion? I say, I don't have my own opinion. I have opinion of the Torah. That's good for me. You understand? I have opinion of the Creator. If I don't know the answer, I'll go to Rabbi Reuven and ask him. I don't ask his opinion. I ask him what is the opinion of HaShem. You understand? So I don't care about all other people's opinion. You understand? So I interested in opinion of my Creator. That's the only opinion I'm interested in. So why would I be on that forum and listen to what they say? And who are they to give me advice? Like one of my students told me, she told me, she said, somebody told me, and this and that. I asked her a question. Like, why would you listen to that person? Is he qualified to give you advice? Like, why would you listen? Why do you put yourself in situation? You understand? So the way I see it, with all of the forms here, we have to be careful. Not to get involved, because for me, it's a waste of time.
What about
people are empty? Look, you see, people are empty. They express their opinion. Like some I have this class, right? We put it on YouTube, and somebody sent me email commenting. I asked the person, have you ever read the Torah? Like, based on what you making it come? Based on what? Like your opinion? I don't care about your opinion. Okay, go ahead. So
what if now I go to the people witnessing this situation? It's proper for them to stand idle or to do something?
For embarrassed person?
Yes, you have with people witnessing this situation, and what would be the proper way for them to stay doing?
Okay, so that, I mean, again, it's proper not to be there. Okay, but if they're already there, so if they're going to take sides right now, right? So of course they should take side of the person that is wrong, right? Wronged, or that was wrong. Okay, but then just leave. Don't be there. You understand? So protest, say that whatever you say is not true, not right, and don't continue the argument. So we have to remember that arguments exist when two people are fighting, or two sides are fighting. When now these people embarrass this guy, and now this guy got supporters, so it's never going to finish. Never going to finish until somebody is going to, I don't know, shut down the whole forum, or I don't know, or kick out the people. But what I teach my students, so you have to have like big picture, what's going on. So big picture, it's waste of time. Empty people express their empty opinion. Why do you want, like if even if your opinion, whatever you want to tell them, it's gold, it's diamonds, but they do not understand diamonds. You understand? So we said, I don't know, they sent us advertisement, right, in email, right, and it was a picture of the ring, like ladies' ring, right, and it was from cubic zirconia. Like if you ask me how much is the ring, I would say, I don't know, like $100,000. But the whole ring with all of these diamonds, all of the diamonds shining, unbelievable. It was like $180 because it's not true diamonds. Yeah, you understand? So if you show it to professional, he would appreciate it. If you show it to me, I have no idea. If you tell me 180,000, I say it's 180,000. It's a beautiful ring, but it's a fake diamond. So you understand? So if you have true merchandise, you have to like market to the people who understand what you're selling. Empty people, I mean, they do not understand what you're talking about. All of the idea foreign to them.
So another is what is Noahide is defending an argument based on source versus an argument based on the offender who is basing on himself. So I mean, the Noahide is trying to defend a Torah argument with source, and the offender is trying to.
They do not know the sources. They do not care about the sources. They only care about who speaks louder. You understand, or who is cuter, or I don't know what. So I mean, you cannot win the battle. In order to have a debate, as Rabbi Reuven said, this like some Rishonim wants to debate. He said they're not qualified to the debate. They're not. It's like a person. The famous example that he gives: a person comes to the hospital and to the brain surgeon and said, "You're doing the surgery, but you're doing wrong." So what do you mean? He said, "No, you're doing wrong. You have to do like this, and maybe you have to go from left side, from right side." But that's not what. And they ask, "1 second, what are your credentials? You're a doctor?" I said, "No, I'm not a doctor." But did you study at least medicine? Maybe you didn't finish. I never started, right? So, but how do you know that? And he said, you know what? 5 years ago, I saw this show on TV. So now this doctor, who is 40 years in practice, he does these surgeries every day, and this clown comes. I mean, can he give him source of this clown? It's useless. I mean, there is nobody to talk to. You understand? Even if you have diamonds, they do not understand diamonds. You're right 100%, but it's a wrong person to argue with.
So almost final. The Noahide is embarrassed because the offenders think since a Jew is not allowed to learn from a non-Jew. Is that right?
Well, one second. Since Noahide.
A Jew is not allowed to learn from a non-Jew. Is that right?
A Jew is not allowed to learn from non-Jew? Yes. It's not true. Rambam, he praised Aristotle a lot, and we learned in now Shmona Prakim and Perkei Avos with Rambam commentary, and sometimes he quotes these people also, and in his I think you were there for a Hilchot Diot in medical part. I don't know if of chapter 5 or 6. I don't remember, or I think it's chapter 5. But in Hilchot Diot, when he said medical opinions, and he said, and some say, and then commentaries say that it's non-Jewish sources. So Rambam was very, very clear to use sometimes, like if it's not for halacha, non-Jewish sources, and plus we always will learn from a non-Jew, right? In what sense? When the posek, right, has to give his decision on any matter, on medicine, right, on heart. Is heart transplant is allowed, not allowed? Let's say, right? So he would ask all of these doctors, maybe the best expert in the field, the non-Jews. So he would consult with non-Jews, ask him all of the questions. Absolutely. Well, what do you mean? You're allowed to do not halacha, not the Talmud. These things you're not allowed to learn from non-Jews, but other things you're allowed to learn. There is no problem.
So in their minds, they think it's halacha not to learn from a Jew matters regards a Torah. So even though
What's that? Step back. In the minds of who? In the minds of
no offenders, they think this halacha not to learn from a non-Jew in matters of Torah. So they think it's halacha.
I mean, now you give them too much credit that they know this halacha. I think you said they do not know. I don't think so. And empty person, if they would know this halacha, they would know halacha not to embarrass another person in public. You understand? So if it says clearly, it says many times, you're going to lose your share in the world to come unless you're 100% sure that this person is wicked. You're 100% sure, right? So it would not be allowed. Like I was talking to someone, and I was trying to make a peace between two people. And one person assumes that another person was like, I don't know, had money, and then he found out that other person, like behind this person back, asked other people for money. So the person number one was boiling, like how come they had a good job, and so the husband has a good job and stuff like that, and then they go and ask for money. Right? And they assume things. So I told that person, how do you know the truth? How do you know what happened? Maybe this husband of yours had money. Maybe he lost his job. How do you know? Maybe they have medical expenses. They have little children. Maybe a little kid. God forbid, they need a surgery. How do you know? How do you excuse a person like you understand, from nowhere? Why would you do that? Especially publicly. Why would you do that? And why would you expect that person to treat you nice after that? You understand? So people put themselves in a situation and then they try to find the way out. I mean, as we started in the book of Lashon Hara, the silence is the best. So basically, don't get involved. Try to learn Torah, and that's it. So you would be safer, right? But if you get embarrassed, remember, first of all, if there is a chance for you to get embarrassed, be ready, get embarrassed, and stay quiet. It's good. I mean, don't provoke them basically to curse you. But if they're going to get shame you, that's amazing. It's going to get like a big atonement for your sins. It's good. Don't do it on purpose, but if you be ready, if you're ready, it happens. Good for you. It happened to me. It happened to me. I don't know, maybe 3 times or 4 times in my life, and somehow I don't know why, where it came from. I did not react, and I till this day I'm very happy that I did not react. You understand? So it's a big blessing, like to have a composure at that moment. Do not react and get to your sin at home. Okay. Any other questions?
That's all. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So thank you very much.